Welcome. So in this meditation, we're going to do something known as the body scan. So in some ways, it's the same as a breathing meditation, insofar as what we're doing is we're taking our attention and our focus, and we're placing it on something that's happening right now. In breathing meditation, we place it on this breath. In the body scan meditation, we start to notice that all over your body, there are these little sensations. Some sensations are very obvious, probably like what you're sitting on. But there are hundreds of tiny little sensations that we can pay attention to. And the beauty of these sensations is that any of these sensations are only happening right now. So we can use them as a way of taking our attention that might be thinking about something in the past or something in the future, and we're simply placing it right now. So for example, whatever it is that you're sitting on right now, you can pay attention to that sensation, noticing where there's a little bit more pressure, a little bit less pressure. And as you do that, your attention by definition is on something that's happening right now. I'm going to guide you through this, piece by piece. Most people find this very relaxing. Some people find it so relaxing they fall asleep, and if that happens, that's okay. But just try and stay with it, and if you find your mind wandering somewhere else, that's fine too. Just keep bringing it back to the sound of my voice and the part of your body that we're focusing on. So if I can start by asking you to place your attention just on this breath right now to start with. Just noticing as you breathe in, as you breathe out. And now I'd invite you to move your attention to your left leg. Just noticing the whole of your left leg. From your hip to the tips of your toes. And now being very specific, just perhaps noticing the big toe on your left foot. If it helps to wiggle it slightly, that's fine. Just noticing where you can feel it. And seeing your other toes. Noticing which ones you can feel. Can you feel the bottom of the toes? The tops of the toes. Moving your attention across the bottom of your foot, the ball of your foot. Noticing the arch. Noticing your heel. Perhaps you can feel your socks or shoes, the floor underneath your foot. Some places the pressure is more obvious, some more subtle. Just noticing that even just in your foot, there are loads of little sensations happening right now. And we're just paying attention very gently, noticing these sensations. Moving up, noticing your left ankle. Moving up your lower leg, noticing your shin, your calf. Moving up towards your left knee. And noticing all of the sensations from your knee to the tips of your toes. Moving further up your leg. The big muscle on the top of your leg. Big muscle on the bottom of your leg. Noticing where your skin can feel things. Noticing any other sensations in your upper leg. Moving up towards your left hip. If there are any aches or pains, see if you can simply notice them. Notice the type of sensation. Is it a throbbing or is it sharp? Then also notice the other sensations. Perhaps where there isn't so much ache or pain. There is the ache or the pain, but there's also other sensations. Little sensations, more subtle sensations. Noticing the whole of your left leg from your hip to the tips of your toes. Move our attention to the right leg, your right foot. Noticing, if you can, the big toe on your right foot. Noticing where you can feel it. Noticing your other toes. Moving down the foot towards the ball of your foot. Noticing any sensations in the arch. Noticing your heel. Noticing any sensations you feel on the top of your foot. Noticing all these sensations in your right foot. Maybe there's nothing urgent or important in those sensations. But nevertheless, there are hundreds of these tiny little sensations just in your right foot, happening right now. We're just noticing them, letting everything else fall away. Now noticing our right ankle. Moving up the leg, noticing your shin. Noticing your calf muscle at the back. Perhaps there are places you can feel clothing against your skin. There are places where you can't. Moving up towards your knee. Knee is a complicated joint, prone to injury. So you may have some aches and pains. If I can invite you just very gently, simply to notice the sensations. If there is an ache or a pain, just looking very closely at it, seeing what type of sensation is it. Is there an ache or a throbbing, a sharpness? Is it always the same, or does it change a little bit from moment to moment? And then noticing that in addition to the painful sensations, there are these hundreds of other sensations as well. From your knee all the way down to your toes. Moving your attention up your upper leg. Noticing the big muscle on the top of your leg. The big muscle on the bottom of your leg. Whatever sensations there are, just noticing whether it's the skin or the muscle itself. All the way to your hip. Now noticing all the sensations from your hip, the tips of your toes. Notice your mind sometimes staying focused and sometimes wandering. That's normal, it's okay. See if you can now just move your attention back to your body. Noticing your torso, so noticing your lower back. Noticing your belly. Noticing your upper back. Noticing your chest. Noticing how your body is moving as you breathe. You may even be able to notice how you can feel your clothing rubbing against your skin ever so subtly as you breathe. Just noticing all these sensations from your neck to your hips. Bringing your attention to your right arm, starting at your shoulder. Moving down your upper arm. You might be able to feel your arm against the side of your body. Perhaps you can notice where you feel that in your arm, as opposed to where you feel that in your body. Moving down towards your elbow. Your forearm. Your wrist. Noticing your hand, starting with the thumb. Notice if it's touching anything. Noticing exactly where you feel that sensation. Noticing your index finger. Noticing your middle finger. Noticing your ring finger. Noticing your little finger. Your hands are incredibly sensitive. Noticing all these sensations. Even where your fingers aren't touching something, you can still feel them. Moving to your other arm, starting at the shoulder, moving down the upper arm, again perhaps noticing where you can feel it against the side of your body. Going down to your elbow. Your forearm, your wrist, your hand, noticing your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, fourth finger, and little finger. Noticing the palm of your hand. Noticing the sensations on the back of your hand. And noticing all of the sensations from your shoulder, the tips of your fingers. Moving your attention up to your neck. Perhaps you can feel a collar on your clothing. You're aware of the back of your neck, the left side, the right side of your neck. Maybe the front of your throat. Moving up to your head, noticing your face, your chin, your lips, your nose, noticing the sensation of the air coming in and going out as you breathe. Noticing your eyes. Noticing that even if they're closed, there are still images you can see. Whether it's just black and white shadows or the vestige of the last thing you looked at. Noticing the sensation in your cheeks. Becoming aware of your tongue in your mouth. Noticing your ears, your left ear, your right ear. Your head is incredibly sensitive. Huge numbers of tiny little sensations you can feel. Noticing the top of your head, the back of your head, I invite you just to notice again your breathing. Just see if you can be aware of all of these sensations from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Some people feel as though there's an energy flowing down their arms, down their legs, up your body. Whatever you're feeling, just noticing it, simply resting your awareness and your attention on these sensations. We're not trying to do anything, just resting. Take a nice full deep breath in and let it all the way out. As we come out of the meditation, I just invite you to be quite gentle as you transition from this into the rest of your day. There's definitely a time and a place for going full speed. Just as you come out of the meditation, see if you can transition gently into the rest of your day. See if you can carry some of this with you. Take one more deep breath in. Let it all the way out. And when you're ready, open your eyes, connect yourself back into your room. Thank you very much, and well done.